This is a very responsive footer where we have our links, our categories, our address. It is responsive on all screen. So for screens that are 800 pixel below, it appears twice. Then for screen that are 800 pixel above, it appears 4 times. So for screens that are 350 pixel below, it appears once. That means one on top of the other. Please stay tuned to the end of this tutorial to learn how you can create this responsive footer. So I want to walk you through on how to build a very responsive footer. First thing we want to do is to open our footer tag. That's an opening and closing tag. Then after that, let me put logo. So your logo should come in between the H1. So the next thing, I want to open a div and name the class Hausa underscore footer to contain most of my tags. First div tag, then with h3 my links, let me copy and then paste this about 5 times. So I want to repeat this process. And one more time. So the next one is categories. Categories. Then the next one is address. Last one, contact. So our first link, I want to name this home. The next one, I want to name it about. The next one, I want to name it login. Then the next one, register. Then frequently asked questions. Let's save it and let's preview it. So this is what we are basically getting. Then the next one, categories. Let me put health, then hygiene. You can write anything you want. This is just a basic example. Sports, technology, wealth. Then my address, 18 Berkeley Hills, say 12 Cling Way. Well, I'm cool with 2 addresses. Then after that, for our contact, let me just use a dummy mail 123 at gmail.com, abc at gmail.com. Sort. Close. Home. So I want to make this email an actual email. Just have to press mail to, then copy and paste this email. So when I click on this email, I can be directed to send a message to this mail. mail to. Then this one also mail to. Then for the phone number, we have to use tel. So you should be able to place a call. Let's copy this and paste it. Let's copy this and paste it. And let's save it and also preview this. So we've done the basic HTML here. Now let's do the CSS. First of all, I have to link my CSS with my HTML. And to do that, just link. So my CSS is inside the CSS folder, and the file name is style.css. Save it. Then let me go here. So firstly, I want my background to be white smoke, and my margin 0. So both the top, the left, right, and the bottom, they are all 0. Save it. Let's preview this. Okay, now, so the next thing I want to do now is my footer. My footer, I'll give the background color of slightly black. Then a padding of about 15 pixels. Then a color of white. Okay, so after doing that, the next thing I want to do is my A. That's my anchor tag. I don't want any trying to eliminate this line. So the text decoration should be none. None. I also want my color to be white. Save it. Preview it. Perfect. I also want it to display block. Okay, that's perfect. So the next thing I want to do is I want to get my Hausa_footer. So I want to display grid, and I want my grid template columns. I want it to repeat in about 3 for each fraction. Let me make it 4 for each fraction. Yes, that's better. So after doing that, this is my logo, which is H1. I want it to be in the center. Okay, so I perfectly aligned it. So I want to give my padding just say 8 pixels. Okay, it's way better like this. So after doing that, I also want to, as outside of this div, I want to have a class of center here. So div.center. In this, I want to soft ramming. And 20. height is I also want to put this H2. I want to center it also. H2. Okay, I've successfully done that now. I've saved it and I've previewed it. So I want to make it animated before I build it responsively. When I hover over A, I want a border bottom. So I want it to be a border bottom of 1 pixel, solid, white. I want a width of about 120 pixels. Let me check how that does here. I want to transition it for about 6 seconds. So 0.6 seconds. Save it and preview it here. So it's working. Okay. Let me reduce the timing. See how well it's doing. Okay, so that's it. So aside that, let me moderate the links, the H3 tags. So here, I want my H3 to be smaller. So let me say font size should be about 18 pixel. Let me just say 16. Save it. Have a smaller text. This is way better like this. Okay. So the next thing I want to do now is to build it responsively. So when I decrease the size, it won't be like this. So the next thing I want to do is I want to build for iPad and smaller screen. You say iPad and small screen. So I'm going to use the at media queries, at media screen, and max width about 800 pixel. So what I want is I want this to display instead of 4, I want it to be 2. Let me save that, preview it. Yes, it is working. So when the max width is about 800 pixel below, it automatically moves. Let me adjust it. See, when the screen is wide enough, it maintains its 4. When it's small, it becomes 2 as I've instructed. So for smaller screens, for screens of about 350 pixel wide, I want it to be just one, to be single. Save it and then preview it. So let me go to inspect. Now you can see the one is about 350 pixel below. It appears 1 1. That's one on top of the other. So that's quite everything you need to know. That when it's about 800 pixel above, to maintain it 4. Then when it's about 800 pixel below, maintains it 2. So that's everything you need to know about footer. Thank you very much. If you've not, please make sure you hit the subscribe button. Help us to produce more videos like this. Thank you.